Kevin Frasard. I'm 5'9", and I weigh 203.8 right now. And we just trained shoulders and biceps today, max OT style. If anyone is wondering what max OT training is, it's and like the gist of it is it's all low volume, low rep kind of training. It focuses on overload, and you try to beat your numbers each time through your logbook and keep track of progress that way, and just keep trying to get stronger, add more weight to the bars, the dumbbells, that kind of thing. So. It actually feels okay. Not there yet. Got one more warm-up set, and then 85 is going to be my number. 4 to 6 reps. Overload. All right. Ooh. It's harder than it looks. A lot of focus, man. So yeah, one more of those, and then we'll move on to the side lateral raises. So everything's gonna be 2, 2, 2. So now we'll do side laterals. I'll do like a little acclimation set, maybe a few reps, and then get into 2 working sets on that.
Hey, what do you like about this one, bud?
About what I just did?
Yeah, yep.
I mean, I would do it on the bench, but it just feels like I hunch over a little too much, so I prefer to just kind of have free range of motion. I can really get back there a lot better than being fixed on that bench. But I was for a while there using it because of my back.
Yeah.
But I was feeling good today, so I want to do it the way that I prefer. So I just kind of do that just to tune into the exercise before I actually go to my working sets. That way I'm aware of what I'm doing. Even though I've been doing this for 19 years, sometimes you come in here, you just gotta feel it out before you go into it. Man, I didn't think that one was going to be better than that last set. Felt like a huge jump. Then I'll do that acclimation set after this.
Yeah.
I'll hit 3 reps and then working weight. I lost fucking count. So I'm getting all 4 to 6 reps, working sets. Like I was just telling Jeff, hopefully I don't look like an asshole on this set. Because this bar I'm not used to, it feels different. That's what I gotta beat. Or at least match. I went a lot better than I thought. Bite, come on, baby. All right, I'll try 110. So, my dad always had big calves and forearms. I remember when I was first getting into bodybuilding, he's sitting there watching TV with him. I'd always look over at his forearms. I'm thinking, this son of a bitch, I want to get his forearms. And then, you know, when I was younger, they were training forearms 3-4 times a week. And they ended up growing. They got veinier, grainier like my dad's. I'm like, cool. So that's, you know, the inspiration came from my dad, especially, you know, when I think I told you when he put together that Challenger when I was like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Just that work ethic, man. I'm like, I want to be just like my dad. He always said, hard work, you get whatever you want. So these are 6 to 8. Rep range is a little bit different. What I do is I lean forward a little bit, then you just tuck the wrist in and just try to stay there the whole time. And just keep that. That's like your locking point right there.
I gotcha.
And it blasts your forearms like crazy. And this is an exercise that you don't need to go heavy on. You probably shouldn't anyway, just because of that position that you got your wrist at. But it doesn't take a lot of weight to really get them going. So yeah, this comes from that dog crab training. The extreme stretches. These I still do, even though I'm not doing the routine. I've been doing these stretches for, ever since I did dog crab training, which was about 10 years ago. I still do these stretches every time I'm done. So I'll do this for about 90 seconds with this hand position for my shoulders.
What do you like about the stretches, bud?
I don't know, it just feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when I get done and I just kind of get some extra blood in there. 2017, I want to do the Michigan, which is June 3rd, 23 weeks from tomorrow. So I'm gunning for that one, and I'm hoping I do really well. That's always a really well-organized, put-together show, and it seems interesting. I want to go for that one.
You've been competing for a while, but how did you get into bodybuilding and the fitness industry and stuff like that?
Let's see. So I was around 14, 15 years old. I was starting to get pretty lazy, pretty chunky there. I used to be a really big BMX freestyle biker when I was younger, like around 9, 10 years old. And so I was always pretty active, but for a few years there, I just kind of started getting lazy, just spending too much time playing video games and just not really doing much. And I got tired of the way I looked and felt. I'd crank my death metal music and I'd just start going. I'd do 500 push-ups and sit-ups every night, and I started seeing the changes, and it really kind of fired me up right there. When I do something, I got to be the best at it, or best I can be at it. So that's where I am with my guitar playing, bodybuilding, anything I ever wanted to do. I did. I actually when I was when I was around 15, 16 years old, they were already 16 inches. And then when I was, there's a picture. It's funny. My buddy always references that at the powerhouse that I train in Clinton Township. He brings up the picture of me holding this largemouth bass where I was out fishing with my dad. I was 18 years old and I had 18-inch arms at that point. So the genetics all come from my mom and dad. And then on top of it, I work my ass off for what I do. I hired a coach this year for this contest prep by the name of Cliff Wilson. He's a really well-known coach that works with all the top natural bodybuilders, a lot of really good athletes that I've seen. I was really impressed by the way everybody looked in his portfolio and whatnot, so I decided to, a couple weeks ago, just go with it, just hire him. And first we exchanged emails back and forth to see if I even had a spot, and I told him I was really wanted to get back out on stage this year, and I have always come up short of the conditioning because I would do preps on my own and I'd end up burning myself out way before the show would even get there, and then not know what to do when I would stall. So I figured hiring a coach, just somebody that really knows what they're doing, just kind of take over for me, and just somebody I can work with as a team, and put together a good battle plan to show up looking how I want to look on stage. So that's why I hired Cliff, and we pretty much just started. He finally put my training and stuff together. So what you saw today, the Max OT training, was my very last Max OT workout, and then I'm going to start with him after Christmas, my training that he has set up for me. I still play guitar, not as much as I used to. It's really hard to make the time for it. Then considering you get older, you move out, you're by yourself, and you got to go to work Monday through Friday, and sometimes I do side work, which I was doing drywall and painting for most of my life, and I got out of that field. Now I work in a warehouse, and I deal with plastics and things like that. So, but every now and then I'll pick up a small side job, and I'll still drywall and paint. So I'm always really, really busy. So guitar playing kind of had to take a little bit of a back seat for me to maximize my progress for bodybuilding.
Were you self-taught?
I was, yep. So don't have the best technique, but I do the best I can with what I got.